I saw some comments from people in the comments after our last video, just sort of preparing for no money spent for the year. But like, I mean, do you have to get, place well and win games and stuff to have a really great team? The answer is no. And it's really true. Like it just makes things a little bit easier sometimes, right? And not even, I don't want to say time easier, because again, for me playing a weekend league, call it 10 hours of time. I spent 10 hours on the auction block, or 10 hours here, or 10 hours there. You could make a lot of coins doing each and everything you wanted, right? The only reason I do it sort of the way I've done it was because it helps me create more content, right? It's really hard for me to create a video on, hey, I flipped elites. But let's show you guys some of the best things that happened for no money spent players this year. Obviously it would be for everyone, but we're focusing on no money spent here in Madden 21 and the things that we should probably expect to do and be able to make a lot of coins off of this year going forward. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, then make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com. Link is in the description below right now. Make sure you use code CC for 5% off the cheapest coins, the fastest delivery, everything you can need to be on your road to greatness. Again, use code CC, 5% off.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
In the mirror, at your practice in my wrist flick. I can settle for a quarter real fast. Need a bare maximum. Word to Khalil Mack. Boy, so ambitious. Oh God.
Hey, what is going on, Madden family? It is no money spent season very, very soon, and I'm excited to be going through that all with you guys on here. On this second channel, CC2, right? So this is the home of no money spent now. It's just gonna have to be, if good for better or worse, this is where we're gonna be for it. So I can give you guys more videos, more focus on some of this stuff, and then by me allowing to do that, it's going to help me more with the series itself. So make sure you guys hit the like, make sure you are subscribed, because the year is coming up. Let's look here and see. So obviously there's stuff that's going to happen, stuff that's going to come out, which is going to be very profitable for us. Like these My Heroes objectives that came into the game, where you were able to just get a bunch of 93, 95 overall cards and stuff like that. As we completed that stuff, yeah, stuff like that's going to happen. That's going to be much later on. What we're really worried about to start is building a team, because that is that's the hardest part, is getting the base going for you. Now, the cleanest thing that you can really do is play solos, right? So we are going to expect some solo challenges coming into the game at launch. It's always going to be that way. So this past year we got basically what was called rivals. Right now, I didn't play through all of these because I didn't feel like these cards were really good enough. It was a lot of time for me personally. It just really wasn't worth my time. But if they have really good cards in here, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. I want to use whatever solo challenges come out early on, even if that's at launch like that, or in the past we've had Gauntlet as well, right? You obviously want to be doing level challenges and stuff, because again, you're gonna need to get that for your level masters, your MUT masters, all that sort of stuff. One other thing that they came out and did was Team Affinity solos and series, right? So again, did I do all of these? No, not really, because at this point it was playing through a full NFL season, 16 full game challenges, turning 84 overall. That's a bad use of my time. And 84 overall is expensive at the beginning, maybe 30 or 40,000 coins, right? But 16 games at 20 minutes a game, what are we talking there? 4.5 hours? I can make my coins much better, more efficient elsewhere, right? That's something I would sort of do maybe on the side, right? Same thing here. We get these superstar challenges at the beginning of the year as well, where you were earning some of these other cards that you could get. But even look at the tier 4, you're earning a Nat card right there. Not even that high up in the tiers. These solos, we see, I didn't finish them all either, but you were able to go and pick and choose sort of which ones you wanted to do and how far you wanted to get through some of them, right? Now, sometimes that changes, sometimes it doesn't. But again, if you are allowed to sort of pick the solo you want to do, make sure you're doing the one that is the easiest and quickest and all that. We're not practicing in solos. We're trying to get in and out of them. Additionally, obviously, there's probably going to be level rewards and all that, which is fair. It comes and it goes every single year, and I know it's going to be here. And if you want to do that, by all means, you can do that, right? So if we look at our MUT levels here, just to start, and these are the first 10 to 15 go pretty quick. but you get a couple little rewards, some coins here, a little bit of training, some player packs. Again, not very good stuff, but as you're gaining these 5,000 coins, gold cards here, do all that, you want to make sure that whatever cards you are pulling, if you're not going to be using them, you should sell them early on. Lower overall cards will sell for a higher price. It's just the way it works. And then as you get up into these higher levels, they're going to get some of the store offers. Again, some of them you'll be able to get, some you won't. Again, if you're going pure no money spent, you don't want to buy some of these packs, which are cheap, good values. Hey, that's up to you. For me, on our series, we will not be buying them. That's just the way it goes. But again, you're going to get a lot of stuff as you start to level up, and you can do that just by playing, right? Just playing those solos, get your grind on, do a little bit of that stuff. Really, really easy. So they've always made that good. Mutt Master, very similarly, what you want to do is make sure that you are going to be knowing what your objectives are, right? Each and every time, and then making sure that you're playing towards that, right? If it's win 100 games with an 82 plus team, then make sure you get to an 82 before you start grinding those out, or you make sure your overall is low enough. Sometimes it's lower, right? Make sure that you go through here and you're seeing like, okay, I'm going to get passing yards, passing touchdowns, and receiving yards all at the same time when I'm throwing my touchdowns, right? But you also have to know how to get these sacks, how to get forced fumbles, all that. We will cover all that with you guys, the best plays and tips and tricks to make sure that we are going to make Mutt Masters easy as possible. Sometimes those fumbles can be tricky, so we're just going to be doing a lot of that to start. Again, there is going to be solo battles. If you want to play solo battles, by all means, go for it. I am not a big solo battles guy. I've played it before. I've gotten top 10. I've gotten, I think, super high up at certain times. But and it's all over now at this point. But people are going to figure out how to do it really well and all that. And I would only do it if you have that chance of getting sort of top 100. So here's what the rewards look like this year, right? Now, the legend set of rewards were basically for just winning the games for the most part. 13 games, you're going to get 44,000 coins and all these other packs. Is that worth it? Well, I tell you what, we were going to play 16 full games for a Nat 84 overall card. So yeah, this would be worth it over, again, that solo challenge series that we saw earlier on. Again, if you just took the coins out of these packs right here, you're talking 120 something thousand coins a week, maybe call it 500k a month by just getting up to legend, not even top 100. If you can get the top 100 though, yes, you probably should take that time. It is going to be worth it for you, for sure. And I'm more likely to do this in the beginning. Again, for me, this is like a huge week one thing. Like, ooh, because I'm like, this is a horrible thing to compliment yourself about. Like, I'm really good against the computer, like really, really good. So being able to get up and high rewards really early on would be sick. If I could get top 25 week one, that would be great, right? But again, even getting up to this point for the first couple weeks of the game cycle is worth it as you start to build your team and kind of hoard coins and sort of make a plan of attack that you can make. Again, that is really smart. Weekend League. Should you go into Weekend League immediately? Probably not. That's obviously going to be a lot harder. The rewards are a little bit better, but you're going to be playing against people with amazing teams. Unless you really just want to start challenging yourself, maybe some seasons or something like that is just the way to go. Another really good way to make coins every year is through the draft. Now, I know what you're saying. I don't want to play Mutt Draft. Okay, well, you don't have to play Mutt Draft, but there are rewards for Mutt Draft. Where's the actual reward structure in here? I always have trouble finding it. Event progress, no. I'm never gonna find it, whatever. But there is, we'll just look at this. So this will change, right? So it always costs coins to enter, but as long as you win one game, you kind of break even. And if you start to win a couple games, you'll actually make some good coins from some of these packs. The red zone pack is going to pay for your entry fee essentially, and a little more. You just gotta kind of get there up and start to win a few games. And Mutt Draft can be very profitable if you are winning. Again, if you're are playing a lot of these MUT draft games and they're taking a very long time, maybe you don't want to do that. I am huge. The biggest thing to me when I go no money spent on this account, and the thing that everyone should do, it's time and money, right? Now, maybe the money is financial, you know, spending money to get points in the game, or the money is just earning the coins, right? And that's the case right here for no money spent. It's the coins. How much time am I taking to earn how many coins? Is this the best use of my time or is it not? Now, for me, I'm not spending 8 hours a day on this. I probably spend 1 to 2 hours on the account, except for weekend league time, something around there. Do a little bit of dabbling here and there, play some solos, do some of that. But I'm not as like in on it because I'm trying to do 10 other things, right? But if you're only doing this, then yeah, you can actually spend a little more time. So I always want to do the most efficient thing possible. And that sometimes means foregoing bigger rewards. Like when we would get house rules, if the reward wasn't great, I wasn't going to go spend all the time just to get the reward anyway. Because again, I could use that time. Maybe it takes me 12 hours. I can earn a lot of coins in 12 hours. Can I earn 10,000 coins an hour flipping cards? Easily. Can I earn 20,000 or 25,000? Maybe, right? Maybe get a little bit lucky too. But if I earn 20,000 coins an hour flipping cards for 12 hours, a little boring, but that's around 240,000 coins. Or playing a house rules, which takes me 12 hours, which gets me probably a nat card. Again, where do you want to spend your time? Just be efficient with it. That's the best thing I want to tell you guys here. Just because there's a solo, just because there's a thing that, oh, you can get something free in here, it could be a very bad sequence and it could be a very bad time drain. Avoid it if you can. If you want to, that's up to you. I'm just saying I'm not going to be doing all of that stuff. I'm not playing every solo sequence to maximum stars for completion to get an extra 80 overall plus pack. It's not happening. A waste of time. Being this on this account, everything we do, you will see every single step of the way. I will keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing, if I am investing, if I'm selling my team, if I'm working the market, should I buy my team, should I not buy my team. We're going to go through all that. Again, this is a very different No Money Spent series than you'll see from anywhere else, because we're trying not to just show you that we are making progress. I want you to make the progress with me. Okay? Be great. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.